I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. I greet you all in the greeting words of peace. We say in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum. I really can't express in words the gratitude and appreciation that I have for what you all did for me today. I didn't anticipate this. I had a desire to be here behind an invitation that I got from a guy that I met online on the internet. His name was Adam Abu Bakr. If he's here right now. Adam Abu Bakr.
There you go.
This brother right here. Allahu Akbar. This brother was invited to a group that I have called Prayer and Fasting, the Foundation to Success. And he was invited by a guy named Ken out of Canada, near the USA. And he came about 4 years ago. I didn't go, but he stayed the course as we had our sessions twice a week. And I saw his consistency. And one day he asked me if I could help him get books or pens for the students. And I had gotten familiar with him over a period of time, so I said, why not? Yeah, I'll do it. And so I sent him some money, Western Union. But what intrigued me the most about this guy is that he took the money I gave him and then put a banner up saying Prayer and Fasting.
Amen.
The Foundation to Success. Our brother from USA, Abdul Malik Muhammad. And then he videotaped it. And when he videotaped it, he sent it to us. And he was in the classroom actually doing what he said he would do with the money.
That's right.
I said, man, I thought he was just going to go party with it. I didn't care. But I didn't have an idea what he was going to do. So when he sent me that, I was like, man, I talked to my cabinet. I said, this is a good guy in Africa. It's a good man. So then the Eid Feast came up, 2022. He said, we don't have any money to do our Eid Feast and have fun. So I rallied the people because he's already showed me that he'll do some things with what we give him. We gave him money. We bought him a cow, we bought him rice, everything, all kinds of stuff. So then he videotaped that. That was the end for us. At that point, educator, I was in love with this guy. Takbir. Still had not physically seen him, touched him. Another request came. He said, the babies drink water. He took a video of a pond that they go make wudu. I said, what are you doing in that water? He said, we don't have any water. I said, what do you mean you don't have any water? Yeah, I'm from a USA. Never feel poverty. We got poverty. We don't have poverty until you come to Africa. You'll see real poverty, and we cry about it. But over in the USA, we get $250 every single month for doing nothing. Did you hear me? They give us the poorest of us, who never work, we get $250 every single month for nothing. And we cry about our poverty. This man said he needed water. I didn't want to do it. I just rallied the money together. I sent it to him. He rallied trucks and the corporations, the construction sites. He videotaped that and saw the big truck like this tree putting holes in the ground, putting the work together. Him and his brothers building traps all the way up in the air to have reservoirs for water to come out the ground. They put the faucets together. They framed it. they put ceramic tile on it, put the thing where you can do voodoo, everything, water coming out everywhere. And we gave him the money for that. Still haven't physically seen him. 2003, we paid for another Eid feast. 2004, another Eid feast. Constantly, every time he calls me, I send him money. I need money for my chief. So he can... Oh my God. He just reminded me. He do so much, I forgot. The man said, we need a mosque. I said, we need it painted. We sent him the money to do that. Then he said, we want to build a mosque. He finds people. Using prayer and fasting, our foundation, we get 2 mosques built up from the ground, from this ground. He shows that from the ground up. We send him money for everything that he does. 2 mosques, 2 schools. We even developed a house. All of that. Still haven't physically seen this man. It's like the invisible man. Only thing I see is him on Zoom. I see his face, but his character, the presence of Allah speaking to and through the man was enough for me. Takbir. What else did you do? So he invited us here for, he said, we want to make you chief. I need help with this. This is my first time ever being a chief. I can get used to this though. So he asked me here, but chief, when I came here, I had no idea what this was going to be. I thought I was going to meet the chief, sit in the chair, you my chief, let's do some work, okay? That's all I thought what it was going to be. He never told me this stuff. So when I come here, he says, I meet him for the first time at the airport. He picks me in the air and everything. I said, man, you Africans are strong. He picked me up physically, first time seeing him. So I'm like, man, I'm here. But I brought 21 people with me. And they wanted to come. They're in the same group that he's in, that we do international. So we fly out to different countries. But we had never been to Africa. And we wanted to come to Africa because of him. So when we get here, we meet. He said that the chief is coming to the hotel. So we rent out the whole hotel because everyone wants their own room. So we got all the rooms. So when the chief comes in with his delegation, he sits down, there's 3 of them. I don't know what type of power he has. I don't know what a chief is. I don't know nothing, you know. So when he sits down, he says, the chief is here. I'm like, dun 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 dun. So I don't know what to say. So I come out to meet him. So when he sits down, my people are slow coming down. So when I look at them, I said, what's wrong with you all? Moving so slow and the chief is here. You know, just showing him love and adoration for what he's accomplished. But they still don't know who he is. So they sit down with him, and we got a big table with 20-some people, and we're doing back and forth. But when we come to a meeting here, in his element, so now they come over here, and they see the chief, and they come in there, and they see all these people, men coming, all these men, all these people outside. They whisper to me, that's not the same guy, is it? They don't know. I said, totally, he's a chief, but I don't know. So when we go back home, they said that guy that was at the table with us, he's very powerful. I think we underestimated him. So now they say, we love the chief. So now they love the chief because the chief has the presence of Allah come through him. If he didn't, you would not all be here right now. You wouldn't be here. And he wouldn't have his cabinet, other chief. They don't sanction guys that are not good-spirited. I don't care if he's a chief or not. You wouldn't sanction him. Hey, you've seen chiefs before. I'm sure it's never been all good. I didn't say nothing wrong, did I? I could have, when you got bad presidents, let's just say that then. But most of us, they sanction everywhere you sent me yesterday. They honored you. My brother, yes. Some called you his father. They talked about you so good. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Yes. So I don't want to be long-winded, but I came here from him to see how we could develop more. Everyone in the NBA makes $10 million or more, but we spend our money in strip clubs. Did you hear what I said? Yeah, it's something new? Okay. That's all they do. They spend their money on Lamborghinis, 500,000. They spend their money on $5–10 million housing. They don't do it because they just do it. They do it because they've been mentally enslaved. They've been enslaved by a Eurocentric country that I come out of, USA. And so they don't know what to do. We love Africa, but they told us that y'all don't like us. That they rescued us from swinging on trees and we have bones in our nose. This is what they taught us as little babies, like the little babies over here. So when we get 19, 20 years old, we feel the same. That's why we never came. But me coming over here, it's the evidence. That's why I have these camera team, I have drones and stuff, because I need to go back and give them my claim. I need to execute what it really looks like and what's really happening, because they will pour into this country because they don't know where to do with the money. So we store it in the air. We don't know, or we just give taxes to the government and don't know what they're doing with our money. Or we just go in debt, or we get millions of dollars and we lose it all. And now we broke, raggedy, living under bridges, and we were 10, 15, 20 million at one time. So when we came over here to find out what it was that is needed, we found out. And we found out, why not start here? Because they like us. See, I go where I'm appreciated, not tolerated. And I'm appreciated here under the chief. Up here, and the health and the education, those are easy things for us. That's easy for us to do. A clinic is easy, bro. The things that you ask for are not outlandish. It's in reach. So definitely we want to immediately start on some type of clinic where our sisters can have their children. Or something. Tabir? That's the first thing. And that's easy for them to do over there. They just want to know that it's real, that you guys really like us, because they said, they kept us divided and conquered and said that you don't want to deal with the Africans over there because they don't like, because some Nigerians do come to our country and they kind of standoffish, so we're standoffish. So it's a part of the system over there. But to come over here to see the multitude is different. I'm telling you, it's different. And those brothers back home, they respect me. My word is gold to them. You see, I'm maybe praying and fasting, but I am in the Nation of Islam. Have you ever heard of Louis Farrakhan, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali? Okay, I'm the #1 recruiter in the world for them. No one beats me. I'm the top seed in the world. I win cars, I win money, I win trophies, I got new cars and everything because I bring the most people. So I'm not some small fry coming in here with you all. I come in here to put some work in with you because I want to see you all flourish. And I think it doesn't take much for you all to rise to the next level. So, Chief, I've exhausted my time. And I just want you all to know that this is the mark of a paradigm shift. And this is definitely a new beginning for us. And I'm a workaholic. And so that crew over there is just look like that. I wouldn't have brought them with me if they weren't natural-born executors. Those right there. You can give them a warm round of applause. International women over there, all over the world, recruiting all over the world. I trained them. That's why they've been with me for 3 years. They're on the Zoom with me 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And if they miss a day, they get reprimanded, and they never missed. Right there. Yes. So they're here because they can execute. So definitely, we are definitely here to help. We're definitely here to put some work in, and we definitely here. Many of us want to move to Africa. Many of us want to move to Africa and start our residence here because we don't like the way they treat us in the USA. We didn't get over there because we were going on a vacation. We just started residence. Started residence there. We were kidnapped from here.